Hello and welcome to this edition of the Patterson Miller Sports Page. I'm your humble host, Todd Patterson, joined as always in the studio by Coach Nathan Miller. It's Coach.
I know.
Activities Director, right. Nathan Miller. I call him Coach. Our plan is to talk archery today, but at the moment we're guestless, so we'll see how that goes. We may add that on. We may do that another week. So. We've got a lot of things to talk about though. With let's
current
go ahead
events.
And do a recap of what's going on in the district.
We're gonna roll with bowling first, huh?
Okay,
how you like that?
It's not great.
Our bowling team has been competing very well. There's a lot of growth with this group. Our boys, there's several new bowlers this year, and the feedback that I'm getting from Coach Martin, and I sat down with Caleb Zigolowski this morning and talked to him a little bit, and there's some great improvements happening with the bowling team, and they competed yesterday in a quad with Davis County, Sigourney, us, and I can't remember the fourth team down in Ottumwa yesterday. Caleb ended up finishing second as an individual with a 442. Caleb. So, back in the glory days when I was throwing the bowling ball down, I'd be able to capture half of that in 2 games probably. But
do they practice here in town? Or?
They do at Lebowski's. Okay. So we've got a lane over there that they practice. They practice twice a week. Typically Tuesdays, Mondays or Tuesdays, and then Friday early outs. They get in there and have a little extra time to practice with school getting out early.
Gotcha.
This week they have three meets this week, so it's a full week for them leading into the winter time.
How many kids out for?
There's a total of I believe we're at 12 right now.
That's boys and girls.
2 girls and the rest are boys.
Okay.
The girls are Emma Chenoweth and Brittany Devaney, and those 2 are not bowling for a team score. They're just always bowling for an individual score.
Gotcha.
And so but they're having fun. They're improving too. They're focused on their individual scores, helping each other out. But I want to give a little bowling update. We had not given one last week, and so I thought I'm going to start out with bowling today.
I'm not sure, to be honest, we've ever talked about bowling here that I recall. We've never had them on the show, I don't think.
Well, we need to bring them on.
Yeah, we better get bowling on.
So I believe we're scheduled maybe next week for that.
We've had some really pretty decent bowling teams. We've definitely had some really good individual performers. Right?
We have in the past. Well, the Zigolowski family is well known. I mean, Ethan went to William Penn to bowl.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And I know Emma Chenoweth, and I don't know the school that she's going to next year. I can't think of that, but I do know she's going to be bowling next year.
Yeah. Great.
Boys basketball has improved to 3-3 on the year. They've won the last 2 against Fairfield, Oskaloosa. Have been really shooting the ball well the last 2 games, and they've got a big matchup here tomorrow night. It's Panther night, so we've got the Mount Pleasant Panthers in town, and then they really have a tough schedule for, up until Christmas now. So it's Mount Pleasant tomorrow, which right now they're at the top of the conference. Williamsburg is Saturday, which they're a state level competitive team. And then Tuesday is Fort Madison, and Fort Madison knocked Pella off by 5. So they've got 3 games where, if we shoot well like we have, I mean, you live and die by the 3 a little bit, but our kids have the ability to fill it up. They had 11 threes against Fort Madison Fairfield.
They are shooters. I know. I've been able to watch a couple games, and you can tell those. And I've seen a lot of them, at the Y at the gym and stuff like that, and around. I know they can shoot.
Yep. And our top 3 scorers right now: Drew Conrad, sophomore, averaging 13.8; Logan McDowell, junior, 11.7; and Nick Stone, a freshman, 7.8.
That's awesome.
And they're getting production from
spreading the wealth.
They absolutely are. After that, it's a lot of guys averaging 5 points, and the
Roth boys have been playing well.
They are and rebounding well. So girls basketball, their schedule is the same as the boys. So we've got Mount Pleasant tomorrow, Williamsburg on Saturday, and Fort Madison on Tuesday. The Saturday is a afternoon slate. So the Varsity girls play at 3, followed by the varsity boys at 4:30, and all the lower level competitions start at 1:30. And
try to get over for one of those. I enjoyed watching the girls play. Well, I got a chance to call that game.
Yeah.
From the PA booth.
Did a wonderful job, by the way.
I didn't get kicked out of the game,
no.
Which is, thing one.
Yeah.
And so I thought they looked great defensively. West Liberty must have shot single digits, especially in the paint. And I think defensively we looked pretty tough to me. And
Kendall Hendrickson and Adeline Long at the top of that zone is lethal. I mean, they can get after it. Yeah,
they're fast, and I think we got a lot of steals. And I got the impression West Liberty, although they might be down a little bit, they had some ball handlers, and they had some. I think they held their leading scorer to maybe 3 points or 4 points.
And she was averaging 18 going into the night.
Yeah. So that was a really impressive defensive performance.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch them. Those are a great group of kids.
Yeah, they've got some new faces that are mixing with some returners, and I think this is a team that's has a lot of potential. Going forward, they're gelling as a team. They're figuring things out. And
your daughter played really well too.
Yeah,
she did.
So,
she got right in there and gave a spark, and it's good to see.
Which is needed. I mean, when you need girls, boys, whatever program we're talking about. As you know, in basketball, you got to have people that come off the bench that can provide a spark.
You got to have Travis Lydon.
Yeah.
Get in, get a foul right away, a steal, then a technical, then a 3.
It's like the trifecta. The girls are sitting at 4-3 right now, and so they have again Mount Pleasant on Friday, which Mount Pleasant has struggled early here. They're 1-6 to start the season. So if we play like they're capable of and break press and Mount Pleasant usually plays a zone, so we're going to have to be able to knock some shots down on the outside. But I think there's a great opportunity for him to go into the weekend 5-3.
Nice.
Adeline Long's leading scorer right now with 11 a game. Addison Miller at 7.1. Kendall Hendrickson at 5.3 and Macy Williams at 5.0. So they're getting, again, that's, we have 4, 5, 6 girls
can score,
right? And then
options.
The other girls are doing a great job of Taylor Bartholomew has hit 3 threes the last couple games. JC Berg played a really nice defensive game. Not everything shows up in the stats and points and rebounds. You get the tip that somebody else gets the steal, but you're the one that tipped it. That's huge.
I talked to Kurt Hendrickson. Apparently, every time he attends a game, his girls get into foul trouble.
Yeah, Lauren had foul trouble.
He was there the other night, and she had 4
boom
before you could say anything. So I don't know, Kurt.
Yeah, maybe we need to bring Lauren on the next time we have, and we could change that, because there's good things that happen when you step in this room.
We bring the Zen.
All righty, wrestling. Our wrestlers are headed down to Keokuk for their second dual meet. They beat Fairfield last Thursday, 42-28. And we had 7 wrestlers win their first conference match of the year.
That's awesome.
And again, 42-28, we got down early and then just kept, each guy that stepped on the mat just kept plugging away and ended up with a really nice win on the night.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Coach Chambers.
Yep.
You were on last week, so I don't like to put too fine a point on it, but
again, what we call a little pixie dust, we like to throw out there. They're down in Keokuk tonight, and then also West Hancock at Illinois is there as well. So they'll wrestle the conference match first, and then they'll wrestle West Hancock, and then they'll come home. And then tomorrow morning they head to Fort Madison for a 2-day tournament. So they've got a very busy weekend ahead of them. Our JV competed in a invite at Mid Prairie on Tuesday and won 12 of 15 matches. So an outstanding night by our JV wrestlers. The last thing I have is a plug for tonight. We have our annual holiday concert at the Performing Arts Center at the high school. It's an awesome show if you've never been to it before. There's characters and costumes and holiday music and I think some special music that they haven't done in the past, I was told. And so
who directs that?
Mr. Hughes.
Mr. Hughes.
Yep. So and Mr. Siren, Alex Siren, our new chorus director.
Got it.
But Mr. Hughes is kind of the main guy.
Always.
Yep. But that doors will open. Outside doors will open at 6. inside doors into the auditorium at 6:30. So if you arrive between 6 and 6:30, you can just hang out in the foyer area.
No cocktail hour?
No food or drink. No food or drink. But there is a charge. So this is the one event for fine arts that we charge. It's $5. But our passes, our school passes that we sell, annual passes are good for the event.
Great.
So that's a wrap.
Well,
good luck this week, by the way, as we start the playoffs. Playoffs. I'm coming in after a pretty disappointing loss. So, but sometimes you got to take those early knocks, and then you come back stronger. Yeah.
My quarterback broke his finger.
He's out for the year.
So, but I got, I think I have Dak. I don't know who my backup.
I don't know who you have. I wasn't paying attention to you because.
So who are you playing?
Woodward's brother. So
I don't know who I'm playing. Glad it's not you. I'm probably it was a 4 seed or a 5 seed, but losing last week, I probably am not.
I don't know. Well, I just want to tell you good luck.
Good luck to you also.
So we're going to do a little festive next Thursday.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'll bring my lighted jingle bells.
Okay. Try to do ugly sweater.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find something too.
All right. Well, let's go to a quick commercial, and we'll come back and close the show.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
It's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Lansing, Norman, and Washington. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal
I met
and
Tammy
professional
about
goals,
20 years ago,
whatever they may be.
when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching.
Federation
Told
Bank,
me that she
your
was
family bank.
into doing senior benefits.
Family owned and
We became
operated
even
by
closer
Andy and Sarah
friends.
Ross.
She cares
Ross
about
Auto has been your
everybody,
vehicle repair
especially
and
the
maintenance
seniors.
headquarters
So call
since
her.
1935.
In the heart of
We
rural
specialize in all
Iowa, where
makes and
community
cars and
matters
heavy
most,
trucks.
the
Our
connections
variety
we
of
make are
available
made to
services
last.
let us help
Meet
you keep
KCTC,
rolling
your
vehicle
hometown
operations.
internet, phone, and TV
Services
provider.
include general auto
At
repair,
KCTC, we're
alignments,
not just
brakes,
in the
fuel
heart of
injection and
rural
oil.
Iowa, where
Schedule your
community
appointment
matters
today.
most. The connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
All right, and welcome back to the Patterson Miller Sports Page. Thankfully, our guests have arrived. I'm very happy to now be in the studio with Mrs. Kathy Stender, the I don't know, are you coach or coordinator, or how do you describe yourself as the archery guru?
Yeah, well, typically I'm the school coordinator, archery program coordinator, but I am also a coach, so I coach at all levels.
She's the APC and a coach.
Yep.
I'm also joined by a couple of her stud archers. We've got Aiden Vargas sitting next to Ms. Stender here, and then I'm joined on my side by Landon Messer.
Hello.
Might need to get a little closer there, Val.
There you go.
So, Kathy, thanks for being here today. So, tell us a little bit about. I'm not super familiar with archery. I've been to one tournament maybe in my life. Tell us a little bit about how it works, the tournaments, etc.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique sport because we are a club and a sport, and basically with NASP is National Archery in the Schools program. The students have to have PE taught or archery taught in the PE schools, and then we can have a club that can compete competitively. So we have about 118 archers who actually practice twice a week, and then we go to tournaments on Saturdays and sometimes Sundays, and about 10 of those throughout the year. And then if you score high enough as a team or an individual, you can actually go to state.
Oh, cool.
And continue on to nationals and continue on to worlds. But
so it's technically a club activity.
yes, within the school system.
Within the school system, okay.
Because the DNR really wants kids to be active and wants to be promoting archery through the school system.
Okay.
And that's why they have to have it taught in the PE classroom.
So I think I heard Coach Miller tell me that archery had the highest number of active participants in it of all the sports or activities.
That is correct. We do have 118 signed up. At one time, we had over 150 kiddos, 4th grade through 12th grade.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a really good program because any student, 4th through 12th grade, can access archery. There really is no student who couldn't do it.
Okay.
You could have blind students, handicapped. We've helped students at all levels.
Okay. So talk to me a little bit. So that sounds like a lot of coordination.
It is.
So if you have, are all those grades, et cetera, competing at the same tournament at the same time?
Yeah, we have two different types of competitions. Bullseye is the normal, you see the circle targets.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, all of that.
Split
10, 9, 8.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then we also have 3D where the archers are shooting animals.
Okay.
And in a kind of a V setting. And from that, the archers are just participating side by side, 4th grade with a 12th grader or 7th grade boy, girl. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
they're all using the same equipment.
Okay.
Same bows and arrows starting at 4th grade level, but they can be poundage-wise put down a little bit lighter for the younger archers.
So I guess the bullseye scoring sort of makes sense to me.
Correct.
How do you score 3D where you're shooting?
Well, who's shooting 3D? Aiden, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, could you explain that?
So scoring in 3D is anywhere on the, so you have an animal, anywhere ranging from turkey to a ram.
Uh-huh.
And the higher you get up, the ram is the farthest away and the turkey is the closest. And we score 7, 8, 9, 10. So it goes from anywhere not in a ring is a 7.
Vitals.
Okay.
Yep. And then when you get closer to the vitals, it gets higher and higher.
Okay.
To a 10.
So even within that ring, you can score higher and higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very cool.
Anywhere on the animal is a 7.
So so if you hit the ram and the horn, you get a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you would like to think that. That's the one place you do not score any points.
On the horn.
On the horn. Exactly. Everywhere else, you get points.
Is there a place on other animals you don't get any points? Like if you hit the turkey in the foot or the
turkey, there's a stump there, and you can't hit that. Or
yeah. All right.
Yep.
Very
That's about
interesting. Very interesting. So tell me when your next tournament.
Yeah, we've had 2 tournaments already. We had a home tournament on December 2nd, in which our high school took first place in both competitions, and the middle school took second place, and the elementary school took first place. So that was a great way to start the season.
That's awesome.
And they went down to Albia last Saturday, and the high school competed and was first place in both. Middle school was second place. And we didn't have enough archers in the elementary to make a team, so we didn't have a team score there. But they are doing fabulous, and our next one will actually be at home on January 6th. So
very cool.
We'll have our home tournament with usually a big tournament. We'll see how many decide to show up.
Alex, you want to do another quick commercial? Yeah. All right, quick commercial, and we'll come back and talk to these two stud archers.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers, and sellers to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
All right, welcome back to the Patterson-Miller Sports Page. I'm your host, Todd Patterson, and I'm wanting to talk to a couple of these archers now. We've got Aiden Vargas here to my left and Landon Messer. Aiden, why don't you tell us how long you've been slinging arrows?
So I've been shooting in archery for a little over a year now.
Okay.
I started my freshman year.
Okay.
And I'm planning on continuing it till my senior year.
Uh-huh. So what do you, Mrs. Stender said that you shoot 3D. Is that the only thing you do, or?
No, I shoot 3D and bullseye. My highest score in bullseye would be a 240. My highest score in 3D is a 218.
So do you participate in other activities at the high school?
No, not currently. Next year I want to do some things just for fun, like wrestling and some other after school activities.
You want to do wrestling for fun? Okay, enjoy that. I'm just kidding. So talk to me about your season so far and what your particular goals are. What do you think you'd like to shoot for? No pun intended.
So currently I've only shot one tournament, which I shot a 238 in bullseye and my 218 in 3D. Okay. Some of my goals are I want to at least get a 260 average so I can get to states this year.
Okay.
And stay at that average throughout my high school year my high school.
So your goal would be to get to state, and you have to have a 260 average to get there. So that seems like it'd be tough.
Oh yeah.
So how many, Landon? Maybe I'll ask you this: how many shots do you get? I mean, what 260 to qualify for state? How many times are you shooting when you're doing that?
So for archery, we shoot at both a few rounds at 10 meters and 15 meters. First, we do a practice round to warm up. We shoot 5 arrows, and then after that, we shoot 3 scoring rounds at 10 meters, and then we move back to 15 meters, and we do another practice round, and then 3 more scored rounds. So that would make it
how many arrows per round?
Oh, 5 arrows a round.
5 arrows per round? You might have said that, sorry.
40 total a tournament.
Yeah. Okay. And then that's for one of the disciplines, and then you move over and do the other discipline?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what grade are you in, and how long have you been slinging arrows?
Yeah, I'm in 12th grade, and I've been doing it since 4th grade, so a long time.
Yeah. So, so Aiden shared with us his high scores. What are your high scores?
My high score is I'd say around 272 out of 300 points. Yep. Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, since I don't think I could hit anything close to that. I can hit the curtain behind with some ease, I think. Mm-hmm. So how do you get yourself ready for the season? Do you shoot year round, or do you just practice during the season, or
I don't practice much during the summer, but I do attend practice twice a week at my high school every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yep. So what is your favorite part about archery?
I like how it's both an individual sport and a team sport. It's just, for the most part, it's just you and the target. If there's an error, it's not your teammate's fault. Right. It's your fault. I like having that control, and it's a sport about focus.
Yeah. Do you ever if you miss bad, do you ever say somebody hit my arm or something like that? Do they accept that as an excuse?
No. No.
Have you tried it?
Not really, but
okay. Well, then you never know. Aiden, I think
it's true.
Aiden, what do you like best about archery?
I like the fact that it's more of an individual sport, where even if you shoot 1/300, there's still room for improvement. So you can always think about, how am I going to get another 300 or another perfect score or something like that. So
Kathy, tell me a little bit about how the tournaments are scored. So it's the individual, obviously, which I think I can figure that out. Yeah. But the team, then, do you have a certain number of scores that count, or?
Yeah, actually, we send all 118 to a tournament, but the top 12 are the ones who actually make the team score.
Okay.
And then you're competing between different schools with their top 12 archers as well.
Gotcha.
And then it's divided in division. So you've got a male and a female division at both the high school, middle school, and elementary school level.
Okay. Are there other awards given in these tournaments other than, the winner individual and the team winners?
Yeah, and every school can kind of dictate as to how they want to do their awards, but typically you see first, second, and third place with team medals, as well as first, second, and third place with individual medals.
Okay, cool. They don't have a Robin Hood Award or
Not usually, no.
Notting
The
Hill.
NASP rules don't really
They don't allow for that.
Well, not that fun stuff, no.
That would have just been fun. You guys have any? So you were going to mention you're thanking some people, the coaches, etc.
Yeah, honestly, this program could not work without all of the volunteer efforts that we have from the parents. We have 15 coaches on staff.
That's incredible.
It is, and we have sponsors in our community and volunteers that come in and just help out. Honestly, this is 118 archers, and you've got 118 parents times 2 or 3 with grandparents, and it takes all of them to help us be as successful as we are. So awesome. We super appreciate all of their time and efforts.
Aiden or Landon, you guys want to add anything? Typically, the answer is no on this question, but
you're
actually,
welcome to. Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I got the opportunity to help with the St. James archery program with Jolene Circa.
Yeah. And that's new this year that she's starting a program.
That's great.
So they have 8 archers, and I'm starting next week to help them out. Mm-hmm. So it gives me practice, it gives them practice, and hopefully I can shoot with some of the St. James archers next tournament.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Congratulations. Nice job doing that. Mm-hmm. Did you want to add anything too?
No, I think everyone's done nice.
That was a tough one to beat, actually.
Yeah,
so.
It really was.
You set the bar kind of high. All right, well, I want to thank my guests today for being here, Aiden Vargas, Landon Messer, and Kathy Stender. You guys are doing great things. It sounds like you got really great participation. You guys are competitive, and it sounds like these guys are having a lot of fun. So
That's what we hope for. We always want to win state every year.
I will,
That's the goal.
assuming I can, I will stop by for that January 6th home tournament and take a look and maybe get some popcorn. Hopefully you guys have food there.
We have a great concession stand.
Okay.
The best around. No, don't you worry.
I'm in then. I'll see you guys there, okay? For all of us at Patterson Miller Sports Page, I'm Todd Patterson, and we are signing off.